Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is season 2. My name is Randy. This is the Build Different podcast. I appreciate you guys for tuning in all of last season. I appreciate all the continued support throughout this entire project, man. I truly appreciate everybody and the love I've received on this project. And yeah, here we go, man. We're gonna jump right into it. And if we're being honest, most people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they let their feelings have a vote in life, or they let their feelings vote in their daily decisions, right? We only move when we read a motivational quote on Instagram, or, somebody sends you a motivational meme through a text. And that, we shouldn't be drawing inspiration from random quotes, or like, it's always good to have them right in your back pocket, but that shouldn't be why we move the way we move or do the things that we do. It should be discipline that guides us in everything that we do throughout life. I used to think I needed to feel ready and feel confident, feel inspired, but my feelings change. And the more I do this project and the more everybody tunes in and kind of really takes a bit of what I'm saying, man, discipline doesn't change the way that your emotions or your feelings change throughout the week, throughout the months, throughout the years. It is really sitting down and buckling down and grinding through all the bullshit that we face every day, man. Like, I could wake up one day and just be like, yeah, man, this is going to be the greatest day in the goddamn world. And I'm feeling like this is going to be the best day of my life. And then that feeling quickly changes when I get stuck in traffic on the way to work, or I get to work and the workload is more than what I expected. Or like, you try to crack a joke with somebody and they take it the wrong way, right? So feelings definitely change, but discipline, once you lock in, man, I feel like discipline really pushes you a lot further than, what your emotions are going to give you. Discipline is, doing the work when you're tired, when it's boring, and when the results aren't showing yet. And that's when most people quit, but not because they can't do it, but because they don't feel like doing it. And I think that's the game changer with a lot of people that learn to discipline themselves in life and really lock in and focus, get that tunnel vision, man, is no matter what it is, you don't quit. We face a lot of things in life that kind of set us back, and we become bored with situations that we're in, or, life, runs its course on you, and then you just become complacent. And I like to tell people, man, becoming complacent creates lazy habits. And once you create lazy habits, man, it's really hard to get out of that slump or dig yourself out of that hole that you're in, because it's easy to be lazy. It's easy to be bored. You know what I mean? Like, you can sit and doom scroll TikTok. You can doom scroll Instagram. You can doom scroll X, you can doom scroll any of these apps, man, and it takes somebody that's truly disciplined to get their asses up and do something outside of just doom scrolling, right? Like, you said just 3 more episodes, and the next thing you know, you're on a season finale in the same night, when you could have took that time and put it towards something else, right? I always tell people, man, like, everybody I talk to talks about starting a project. Like, this has motivated a couple people that I know, man, and they're like, well, I don't have time. And I'm like, bro, I don't have time. But it's the late nights, early mornings that we always talk about, man, that, if you dedicate 1 hour to your craft, or dedicate 1 hour to trying to change your life, man, that creates the discipline to bump it a little bit more. Instead of 1 hour, we're looking at 2 hours. Instead of 2 hours, we're looking at 3 hours. And it becomes a way of life every day versus just, all right, well, I did this. It was cool. I liked it. On to the next. You know what I mean? Stay disciplined in everything that you do in life, man, and you'll see the results that you want. Versus, all right, I'm going to create a podcast or I'm going to start creating content. And then next thing you know, you do a couple videos and you're not getting the results you want. And then you just like, fuck it, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like that's not how shit works. Being disciplined helps remove fatigue and creating the habits. You know, why waiting to feel like it keeps people stuck in the sense that like everybody wants to wait until they feel ready, man. You're never going to feel ready. You just got to take that leap of faith and, you know what I mean, just jump and trust that God's got you, number one, but then believe in yourself to know that when you hit the ground, you're going to land on 2 feet, 10 toes down and just start moving forward. And here's the truth that nobody wants to hear, right? Your feelings don't care about your future. And I think that's something that a lot of people need to realize is like that temporary feeling now is not worried about the longevity of what you're trying to achieve in life. And I think the more we allow our emotions to control the situations we allow ourselves to be in, or, you know, like turn us off from the idea of doing something that's outside of our comfort zone, that's going to be the downfall. That's going to be the biggest downfall that you're going to face, is allowing your feelings to control everything that you do in life, man. Like you can't just call out of work because you're in a bad mood. Like I've done it before, man. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can't, but don't allow it to become a lazy habit and your feelings truly dictate every step you take in life. That shouldn't be how you approach anything. Crazy thing is, man, the days I didn't feel like showing up are the days that helped me build everything that I have now. And it's a long grind, man. Like staying committed to a job for over 10 years, and it allowed me to achieve a certain level of financial stability that I didn't have versus when I was running the streets and hanging out with all my homies, right? Like my homies are my homies, man, but they really did not give a shit about what I was going to do, how I was going to eat at the end of the day. And when I finally got my head out my ass and, you know, I met my wife, it showed me that there's a greater purpose outside of me just thinking I could do whatever I want, man. Like I had to serve a purpose to my wife, to my family, to my kids. And I locked down this job, man. I'll never forget this shit. And like there's definitely times where I hate doing it. Don't get me wrong, man. Doing 9 to 5 sucks. Like doing this kind of stuff is something that I dream and aspire to, and I want to do this full time and become great in my craft and allow this to be my main source of revenue, which would be super dope, man. Like I'd love to have sponsors and shit like that, but it all takes time, man. Every grind that you start takes 5 years at minimum to achieve any kind of results. And I've been grinding the social media circuit, and this is actually ironically my 5th year that I've been doing it. And I've seen the payout. I see the bigger picture, man, and allowing myself to create the lazy habits is what slowed me down a little bit on my journey that I'm on now. But the discipline that comes from doing something like this, or just, you know, readjusting my thought process, allows me to keep going in the direction I want to go in, but still maintain what I'm doing every day. Everybody wants to create a post, man. Everybody wants to like post a picture or post a video, man. Everybody wants to go viral, bro. And it's a doable thing, but that temporary fix does not sustain long-term happiness. You know what I mean? That quick high, that quick, oh shit, I did it. You know what I mean? Like that's not going to sustain the long-term goal. It might put a band-aid on a situation you're currently in, or might give you a temporary happy feeling, but then it all falls back to emotions, or they're temporary, right? Like it comes and goes, man. Like you can literally stub your toe in the best mood, and that shit just like that is out the window. And it's crazy because when you look at things, you got to ask yourself, man, like what kind of life do feelings usually build? And even ask yourself, like, what kind of relationships do feelings build? Because like feelings are emotional. Like my wife always tells me the that men only think with one thing, and that that 9 times out of 10 is a very true thing. And like I talk to a lot of my buddies at work, man, and I'm not saying that they're out there doing that, but I always tell people, man, if you ever have that thought, if you're in a committed relationship, if you have that thought of infidelity, man, go do you for a couple minutes. And if you still have that thought after you do whatever you got to do by yourself, maybe the committed relationship that you're in isn't for you. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, like there's just so many different ways to approach the situation. There's so many different kinds of analogies I could throw at it, but at the end of the day, showing up exhausted is where the discipline really comes in, man. Like, if you guys watched anything from season 1, you guys watched any of my full episodes, man, you know I shoot these at night when the whole house is finally resting, when dad hat comes off and I get to sit down and do my creator thing. Man, I'm tired, bro. Like I wanted to take a nap. My daughter had a military ball today, man, and like these are the moments that are gonna shine through versus me getting to bed a little bit earlier. Because 9 times out of 10, what I do is I just go upstairs and I doom scroll TikTok or watch Facebook videos or watch a streamer play a video game when I could be doing the same damn thing, but I chose the lazier path versus, sitting down and locking in. Discipline is choosing long-term peace over short-term happiness. And I touched on that a little bit last season, man. The long-term peace is way better than that temporary. Even earlier in this, I talked about it, man. The long-term goal versus the short-term happiness. The payout at the end of all of it, man, is so much greater than fixing the here and now, right? Like the legacy that I plan to leave, man, is going to be bigger than the here and now. It's going to be something that lasts forever. Hopefully it motivates somebody. And by the way, man, if you guys have made it this far, make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe, wherever you're at. Do me that solid, man. But, patience is power when it comes to everything. And boredom is a sign of progress when it comes to discipline. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Randy. Again, this is season 2, episode 1. We made it through season 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you guys have found anything inspirational, motivational, something to hold on to, make sure you guys hit those magic buttons, man. Like, share, subscribe, drop a follow. All them beautiful things, man. But that's a wrap for season 2, episode 1. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, man. Shit means the world to me. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.